Hello everyone, my name is Arvind Panda. I am a legal intern in Lexus & Company for the month of June. I am a 4th year student from UPS Dehradun, and today in this video I am going to talk about e-waste and its legal implications in India. So, advancement in information technology have brought changes in ways of living in human civilization. The industrial revolution of 18th century threw upon a new era of development. People have started organizing their lives in a better way. This development have helped the human civilization to grow in a more efficient manner. Each coin has two sides, as we know, one positive and negative. Every development has its pros and cons. This new development in the information technology have also led to many serious health related problems and the problem of management of e-waste. The problem of e-waste is the most debated issue among the environmentalists. Both developed and developing countries are facing this problem, and in India is no exception to it. This hazardous waste from the electronic sector pose a great threat to human civilization, and it requires mutual coordination from all the people of the society for its effective and efficient management. Now, let's talk about understand what is e-waste. So, one of the key global activities, including manufacturing and production of the electrical and electronic good, the major factor which contributes to the increased production and consumption of electrical and electronic goods is rapid economic growth and development, in addition with urbanization and globalization. This rapid increase in consumption of electrical and economic good had also led to generation of e-waste, which is very hazardous. E-waste, which is also known as the waste of electrical and electronic equipment, is one of the serious outcome of the process of information technology. The major issue of e-waste is that it has no standard definition. Every country has formulated its own definition. In India, e-waste is covered in Schedule 3 of the Hazardous Waste Management and Handling Rules 2003. Under this schedule, e-waste is defined as waste electrical and electronic equipment, including all components, sub-assemblies, and their functions except batteries falling under the rules. Now, the major cause of e-waste is the changing technology. Electrical and electronic goods become obsolete by the change in the technology. People tend to change them with changing technology. This has resulted in accumulation of large amount of e-waste. For example, if someone brought a smartphone in year 2014 and there are technological advancement in 2015, like an upgrade version of Android or features like 4G, it will the person will change the smartphone and buy a new one. So the last product he used was a complete waste. So talking about the e-waste management in Indian scenario, so the information technology industry of India has seen a massive growth during 1990s. It has also intensified the problem of e-waste in India. 65 cities in India generate more than 60% of total e-waste generated in India. 10 states generate 70% of total e-waste generated in India, that are Maharashtra, followed by Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Delhi, Karnataka, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Punjab are some of the state which where the electronic waste e-waste is produced in a huge quantity. Now, let us talk about the problem of management of e-waste in India, which is in two folds. Firstly, the recycling of e-waste is not proper in India. The workers have low literacy and are unaware of the potential hazard arising out of e-waste. These workers are poor, and they include women and children who are more vulnerable to the hazardous effect of e-waste. Secondly, India is also dumping grounds of e-waste of developed countries as they sell their obsolete electrical and electronic waste in Indian market. Now, the problem of proper disposal and management of e-waste requires the government authorities to enact strict regulatory laws. The problem has reached an alarming stage. There should be a proper guidelines, and the government must enact in regulatory body to ensure proper implementation of such guidelines. The e-waste have to be disposed of properly else they will turn out into a means killing a lot of people and causing serious health problem to many others. So that's all for today's video. I hope you all understand it. So thank you so much.